gentlemen, we have two more championship fights for you. The first coming up right now, the 5150 welterweight title. Introducing first, in the blue corner, Domingo Hidalgo.
So Dominic Hidalgo, not Domingo. Dominic. So Dominic Hidalgo, not Domingo Hidalgo, and that's just some miscommunication there. He'll make his way to the cage. He holds wins over Henry Ganzorg, Jonathan Gonzalez, who we saw earlier tonight. He also beat Gabriel Mose, who we saw earlier tonight. Has a win over Mario Aldana, all by decision. All those fights came in 2023. So he stayed very busy in 2023. He fought in February, July, August, and October. Took some time off, and now he's back to take on Tanner Rigdon, this time for the 170 title here at 5150. My name is Jim Cooley, the voice of champions. You can find me on Instagram at Voice of Champions. I'm also on Facebook. And I'm interested in seeing how Dominic and Tanner match up because I don't know a ton about Tanner Rigdon.
And fighting out of the red corner, Tanner Rigdon.
Tanner Rigdon is coming out to a song that I wanted to walk out to last year, Johnny Cash. And Rigdon, guys, fights out of San Jose, the legendary AKA, also the Ultimate Training Center. And he is 3-3, weighed in at 167.2 for this title fight.
He's got the man himself, Daniel Compton, in his corner.
He does. Compton looking strange, shaved his beard. Came up to me and told me he shaved his beard. He's trying to get a new job. I said, you know, he went off Facebook, did all the things. I said, man, I thought you were in jail or dead. He said, no, I'm alive. I'm here. So Daniel, of course, promotes his own shows, and he's a great fighter in his own right. And of course, he's known to be a hothead. Jumped out of the cage at, was it PFL? I forget where he was. Jumped out of the cage and started stomping out someone in the crowd. Then decided to talk smack to him after he won his fight. So he was 2-0 that night.
He actually just won a title a couple weeks back. Another promotion out there. It was awesome to interview him after. You're right. Hothead, you are right.
Oh, he is, yeah.
That was the most hyped post-fight interview I've ever done. The mic was clipping. It was amazing.
Yeah, Daniel Compton is a gangster. It's that simple.
Welterweight championship.
And I love him.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Team Black, Dominic Hidalgo. So
Dominic Hidalgo.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, Tanner Rigdon.
And there's Rigdon, and he's got Compton in his corner. So Dan Black on one side, Daniel Compton on the other side. That could turn into something. £170 title on the line, 5150 Fight Night 11. Red trunks belong to Tanner Rigdon. White trunks with the black and red trim belong to Dominic Hidalgo, who is undefeated. Brian Tyler, the runway model, is your referee. And we're about to find a new 170-pound champion here tonight. Title up for grabs. He said, I don't want to touch hands. Hidalgo shook his head and said, nope, we're here to fight. I like it. Shake hands afterward. Tanner Rigdon needs a tan. Gets swept right there. Hidalgo comes in wild with the left, reaches for it. Rigdon makes him pay. Hidalgo, though, now trying to impose his will, has him up against the cage. Needs to pommel that right hand underneath, though. He's got one under and one over. Rigdon doing a good job here on takedown defense and handling Dominic Hidalgo's attack. Both guys throw knees to the midsection. Some body shots there from Hidalgo on both sides. Rigdon does not look as strong as Hidalgo, but he's doing a very good job in the strength department and or at least the leverage department. And he is doing a good job not getting taken down. He almost reversed that. I'd like to see Dominic Hidalgo get that right arm underneath. Right now, pommel. Instead, he's going to throw big shots. Rigdon's in a guillotine here. Bulldogs him down, now looking for a double. Nice scramble. Closed guard now of Tanner Rigdon, who's up against the cage. Hammer fists come in from Hidalgo. Keep in mind, Hidalgo, although 4-0, has never finished an opponent. All his fights have gone to the decision.
I like where they're at now. To me, Dominic came out a little bit hot, and it seemed like the technique was a little bit off just because of how
aggressive and pumped up
he came in. So I'm excited to see this pace right now and see what goes from here.
He looks like Rigdon's got his arm. I don't know how tight. No, he doesn't.
See if he gets that arm. No, Dominic doing a great job at protecting that arm.
Yeah, and Rigdon doing a good job of not taking a ton of damage either. Rigdon's slightly kind of looking at that Kimura possibility there. He hasn't really committed to it, but he's looking at it. And mostly he might just be trying to trap that arm to avoid being struck. Good fight. I love the body shots from Dominic Hidalgo. I don't think amateurs go to the body nearly enough. It's a sexy strike. Like, I like to see him do it. Looking for a triangle. No, he's gonna go for a go-go plata. It looked to me like Rigdon was looking for a go-go right there. You don't see those very often, if at all. Up kicks coming in now from Tanner Rigdon. Dominic staying out of range. He's going to drop a big right hand any second. Oh, went for a left, and Rigdon gets to his feet. Up against the cage now. Hidalgo, 10 seconds, short time. Rear waist lock is going to put him down right before the time limit there. Close round. Very close round right now. I like it. I like it a lot. Nice fight. Daniel Compton smiling big. He's laughing. He loves it. So's Dan Black. It's Dan versus Dan in the corners. Although Daniel Compton definitely wins in the style department. Dan Black has a dirty, food-stained sweatshirt on. Sweats that don't match. Daniel Compton is fitted, suited, and booted. Come on, Dan Black, step it up. Good round. Very good round for both fighters.
Amazing.
Solid. Tough round to score. I'd probably still have to give it to Dominic Hidalgo. He was on top most of the fight, but Rigdon did a good job there as well. Compton's all smiles. He's like, they're fighting. I love it. Everybody, whenever there's a fight around Daniel Compton, he loves it. It's like a Diaz brother. It's an honorary Diaz brother. At least somebody in the Team Black corner is fitted.
Both these guys not breathing heavy, collected.
Yeah, very calm. Rigdon looks a little bit more weary, but he also had Dominic Hidalgo on top of him for the majority of the round. Let's see what happens here. Still a nice feeling out. These are two fighters that could go 5 rounds, and it would be very entertaining. No 5-round title fights till you move to the pro ranks. Rigdon's got long arms, lanky arms. I mean, they hang down to his knees.
Oh, nice kick to the body there from Rigdon.
Dominic Hidalgo, nice sweep. Nice sweep from Dominic. Now let's see if Rigdon can control his posture and save himself from any damage. Because this time he's on the ground with a lot more time to work. And he's in the middle of the cage in the deep water. Nowhere to wall walk. And remember, in the amateur ranks, Marissa, as you know, you get side control. You can't throw those elbows to the head like you can in the pros. That weapon's taken away from you.
Looks like Rigdon's trying to make his way to the hip as he should.
Yes.
But Dominic is very top heavy. Oh, giving him some room there.
Yeah, you don't want to stay on your back and on your booty. You want to go to a hip. You want to move. You want to give different angles, and you want to work from the bottom, which is what you just said, what Rigdon is doing. butterfly comes out to a closed guard, almost a body lock, a body triangle. Hidalgo's not doing a lot here, but he's doing enough to win the round. And Rigdon can't stay here. Like, there goes to a hip again. He's going to push him off. He's going to try to sweep out of this. Up kick. That's how he got up last time. He gets up quickly when he makes the move. All I know is if he had landed that go-go plata, I would have jumped out of my seat. And then I would have pulled every muscle and not been able to sit back down. 51-50 Fight Night 11, guys, Livingston, California. Co-main event of the evening. Hidalgo versus Rigdon for the 170 title. Close fight, but Hidalgo's winning it. No one's getting a lot of damage. At some point, Brian Tyler's going to step in and make him let him stand up. Oh, there's a big up kick. Hidalgo got rocked. Triangle. Triangle attempt from Rigdon from the bottom after that big up kick. There was 3 of them, but the last one hurt. It doesn't look tight, Marissa.
No, it doesn't.
And there's no time. Oh, you might get him here with an arm bar. Short time, short time. So again, it's another round where Hidalgo is on top the entire time, and at the end of the round, Rigdon's on top attempting some sort of submission.
Wow.
But again, even with that, I've got to give it to Hidalgo. I believe he's up 20-18 right now.
Yeah. That game of the up kicks, that's a tough game to play right here. You know, constantly putting yourself in that position to get up kicked. It's an interesting tactic, but you know, so far it's working. He did get caught there at the end, but again, it's working so far. He wants to land that heavy shot coming down. And it's working for Rigdon as well, but it's working too late. Right. There's 3-minute rounds. If these were 5-minute rounds, Rigdon would have time to work once he gets on top. But he's fighting a 5-minute round, and he's not having a 5-minute round. It's a 3-minute round. Rigdon's going to have to do something quicker in this round. And honestly, I believe he's probably going to need a finish. Yeah, I agree. Have not seen the smile come off of Daniel Compton's face yet.
Compton's a happy man. There's people fighting in the immediate vicinity. Red trunks, Tanner Rigdon. White and black trunks, Dominic Hidalgo. Hanging in the balance, the 170 title. 2 rounds to none, in my opinion, humble opinion, for Dominic Hidalgo. Nice double jab there. And this time it's Rigdon who looks for a takedown, but Hidalgo back to his feet. Focus Dominic. That was what the crowd screamed.
Rigdon's corner is definitely calling for that head kick over and over again.
Spinning back kick right there too, which tells me he's probably got a good head kick in his arsenal. Gets caught in a single, gets back up, and now he's got to turn around and try to do some damage. And there it is. It immediately switches to a double, and Hidalgo has some amazing takedown defense, but he's going to give up his back. Rigdon's going to look to put his hooks in. He's got one in already. Time to work for Tanner Rigdon. This is what Rigdon needed, Marissa. He's losing this fight, and he needs a finish. Hidalgo shrugging him off, and now Rigdon ends up on his back. Rigdon had his chance there. If he does not get up soon, Dominic Hidalgo will be the new 170-pound champion.
Man, they are calling for him to get up here. I don't know if it's the gas tank. He did have a couple of moments there where he could have.
This is a good spot for Rigdon because he needs a finish. If he can get that left leg out and go for a triangle. Yeah, corner screaming up, crowd screaming up. There's not enough time here. Any moment, Brandy Hoskins is going to clack those 2 boards together. And Rigdon is going to watch his title dreams go down the tube here. Hidalgo stays busy from the top. And Hidalgo knows what we all know. If he stays right here, he's going to win the title. It won't be pretty, but it was a good clinic of how to stay on top. Good takedown defense from Dominic Hidalgo. Great submission defense. Hidalgo did a good job here. And I wouldn't even call it lay and pray. He's working.
Yeah.
Now he's going to take his back. Hidalgo could finish this right here if he could land some big shots. Rigdon desperately trying to get to his feet. Time is running out, probably 12, 13 seconds left in this round and in this fight. He grabbed the cage, and the cage actually helped him when he grabbed the cage. And now three successive shots to the back of the head. After grabbing the cage, he lands some back of the head shots. Unfortunately for Tanner Rigdon, he was in a hurry to try to finish this fight, and he landed some illegal blows. If he loses a point here, this fight's way over. He's not going to take it. It's going to be academic, Marissa.
Yeah.
And there can't be much more than 12 or 13 seconds left in this fight. And there it is.
Wow.
And it's, it's anticlimactic. The crowd didn't get into this fight too much because, it was a big chess match that was going on in there. But Dominic Hidalgo really did a good job of staying off his back. Right. Really did a good job of avoiding the submissions while he had Tanner on his back. Rigdon had his chance when he had his back right here. If he could have got that other hook in, could have flattened him out possibly. But Hidalgo saw it coming and just wasn't going to let him have it. And I think Dominic Hidalgo is going to be our new champ.
You never know.
I do not trust camo judges. Who's here? Brian Tyler's here. David Shirley's. I trust David Shirley. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. Who knows what's going to happen here?
Hidalgo played the game he needed to play to win.
And this is what we saw right here, the game you're talking about. He's on top, and he's just kind of kicking him and avoiding the up kicks like you said.
There is one here where he lands a clean shot.
Oh, the up kick, yeah.
Yeah. He played the right game, in my opinion. But it's not like he wasn't doing anything.
He was working.
He was driving the head into the chest the entire time.
Dominic Hidalgo does not look like a guy who thinks he won the title. Of course, neither does Tanner Rigdon. Neither does Brian Tyler. Brian Tyler looks like he wants to be anywhere but here. What's your problem, Brian Tyler? Smile. You're on TV. Oh, made it worse. Kayla's smiling.
What's that nickname you got?
The runway model. So I'm a little bit curious as to what's going on. Being a ring announcer by trade, this score should have been in by now.
Ladies
Here we
and
go.
gentlemen, let's hear it for these two fighters. And we have a split decision. Referee 1 goes 29-28, Hidalgo. Referee 2, 29-28, Rigdon. And your new 51-50 welterweight champion, Dominic Hidalgo.
All right. I got a little nervous there. All right, Dominic Hidalgo, the new 51-50, 170-pound champion. Congratulations. He moves on to 5-0. A tough fight nonetheless, but he did enough to get the job done.